Hey, do you get these mounds of dirt in your nice green lawn? These intruders that invade your property? Well, I show you a couple of the tricks that I've learned to get rid of them. I thought I'd come over to the shop and show you a couple of the tools that I make that help the process of catching gophers and make them a little bit more successful setting the traps. So this is a shovel that I make. It's out of 3/4 inch electrical conduit and becomes real handy for cleaning out the hole and widening it and making sure that the trap fits in there that we use. This is a cinch trap, and you can see the flag that I have attached to it, and I'll show you what that's all about in a second. So you need to get a flag, and also when you're at the hardware store, pick up some 1/4 inch rod, and what that will be for is making yourself a little probe that you can find the tunnel and the direction of the tunnel. So just put any kind of handle, bend a handle on it. Here's the 3/4 inch electrical conduit. Just draw a line down the center and we'll cut with a hacksaw and open that up and flare it out, and I'll show you how to do that and make the shovel head. Electrical conduit in a vise or something to hold it. Take a hacksaw. I find cutting from this end to the open end to the middle actually works a lot better. And take yourself a couple screwdrivers, put them in there, widen it out. Take a set of pliers, fan it out. You can see it looks just like that. And what you're going to do is tap it out. And put it in the vise, and you can kind of bend it to the shape that goes just like that, so that you're getting a nice curve on it and nice round edges here, kind of take off all the burrs, and that will make it work and function well. The next thing I want to show you is how to make these flags and how they go on the actual cinch trap. And the benefit of it is that when you're far away, and you can see when the trap has actually been tripped, and if you see the angle of the flag, you can actually tell if you caught something or not. So I'm going to actually show you the process that I use. Very simple, it's very quick and not difficult at all. Take a piece of, it's like more like 3/16 rod, and place it in the vise. Take your flag and just, that one's already done, so let me show you. So actually that's exactly what it's going to look like with this little coil on the end. That's what you're trying to create. So just run the flag about, the wire about 4 inches past. I don't like to make the flags too tall. See how big these actually are and the differences in them? There's a good reason for that. And then all you do is wind it around 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take a pair of pliers, hold it right there, and then just straighten it out so that it actually looks like that. Cut off the excess. Take your trap and put the coil right over the arm, slip it all the way down. This is the spring that holds the arm. Just fold that over it and then tuck this underneath, and that'll make it tight. Now the benefit of this is when you set this trap, try not to kill myself, that the flag is down and you can't see it. But when it actually trips, it will come straight up. Now if you haven't caught anything, it'll go all the way over. But if there's something in the trap, it'll stand straight up. And that indicates that you actually caught something. Pretty simple. Of course, this is the rod, and I probably don't need to explain too much to you. Just take this, put it in a vise, and start making squares and right angles, left angles, whatever. And make yourself, like I said, make it at least like 18 to 20 inches long. Well, it's time to head back to our grass and take our tools with us and go catch some gophers. One of the things that you want to consider first is finding the tunnel and the direction that it goes. Take your shovel and clear out the hole, pulling back the dirt as much as you can to make the opening clear. Lift up on the top to help get the trap in. Pull on the sides, and then make sure that the tunnel only goes one way. You want to make sure that you're at the end of a run and not intersecting a tunnel. Pat it down and make it as flat as you can. The traps seem to work better that way. Take your trap and this is important, where you keep your fingers. You'll notice my thumb is always holding down the wires as a safety precaution before I set the trap. Always keeping my left thumb on those wires so that it doesn't accidentally trip and hurt me. Very important to get the trap as flat as you can. And then I put some grass cuttings or something to cover up the metal parts without blocking the hole. Make it real sensitive. You might even call it a hair trigger. Take some leaves. Not sure that the gophers can actually see the trap, but it doesn't hurt to camouflage it. Peanut butter or even fruit on the trigger can help attract them. Here we have a flag that's been tripped, and we'll see, notice that it's straight up and down. There's a little critter, kind of dirty, but he can go right back into his graveyard. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your comments.